What up everyone, it's your man Xman87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today are my predictions for Marvel Legends San Diego Comic-Con reveals. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. So just a heads up to keep in mind, these are not confirmed in any way. I'm never great at making these San Diego Comic-Con predictions, but you guys love when I do them, so that's why I do it. Whether I'm right or wrong, all I care about is a fun discussion with you guys, and the San Diego Comic-Con hype always creates some fun buzz around the community. I got a list of categories to run through. I hope you enjoy my list of predictions here. Now with that said, let's talk about it. Alright, so the first category I got up here, we're going to go with comics, the first timers in the line. So, I want to see more villains revealed. Like, I wouldn't mind another villains wave. An all villains wave would be great. And I definitely need the Beyonder. I mean, this is a character that's like, what, 40 years old now? And he's never gotten an action figure before? 6-inch nor 3-inch? Like, he deserves a figure. So I want to see him. I want to see Graviton, of course. I have expressed my desire to have a Graviton in the past. And Steel Serpent, man. Now with that new Iron Fist, I just really need a Steel Serpent figure so bad. I think, you know, just posing those two together, doing the, like, dynamic fight scenes and photography would just be so much fun. Deathbird, she's got to be coming. I mean, we got Lilandra. We need Deathbird. She's just a highly demanded character from the fans. And, of course, a comic Nebula. We've gotten the MCU Nebulas. We've gotten comic Nebula back in, like, what, the 3 3/4 line, too. So, yeah, I think that was a San Diego Comic-Con Infinity Gauntlet exclusive set. So I would love to see a comic Nebula with the long hair in a Marvel Legends 6-inch line. Even the bald version I would take. I don't mind, but I do want that classic, you know, the spandex suit with the long hair. Definitely want her. Next category up is updates. You know, figures that they made in the past that deserve an update. I believe I did a wish list video of updates about a year or so ago. So some that I mentioned there may pop up here because it's a predictions video. So some I think that we might get at this point in time or maybe next year. But specifically for Comic-Con, I feel like one of these will show up. So Madam Mask, I think with the Iron Man waves that they've been pumping out, I think, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get another retro Iron Man wave and they put Madam Mask in it. You know, her on the Black Widow deluxe body, I think is a great choice. She deserves an update. I think they could kill it this time around, especially, you know, applying some metallic gold paint on that mask would be so sweet. Loki Siege. The Siege Loki is my favorite look of Loki, hands down. And they did this as a Walmart exclusive from a Thor comic series back in 2011. It was a movie tie-in, and it was just so nice. That sculpt was so good. It just didn't have the articulation to show for. And I think this time around, we'll get that. And I believe Loki was rumored for that Cabal pack, which it was originally rumored to be a 4-pack and is 3-pack. So I think he's going to show up at some point. Elektra in red. We got the white Elektra in the Daredevil 3-pack. You know, it's time to give us that Elektra in red. And Punisher on the Vulcan body. I definitely want to see that. Beta Ray Bill. You know, I know we got the Marvel Selects, you know, and he's a great size, but I want him to scale more in line with the Marvel Legends. So I just want a classic Beta Ray Bill. Mystique. Gotta get Mystique updated. She was rumored to be with Destiny in that 2-pack, but it ended up being Brotherhood Rogue. The rumors you always gotta take with a grain of salt. Rumors are in no way, shape, or form mean that they are officially confirmed. So after I just reviewed the Miss Marvel Warbird figure, she's got that seam at the neck, and I can totally see that being applied for Mystique because, you know, she's got that endpoint right there at the top of her costume. So Mystique with that double diaphragm joint, that super articulated body, oh man, I would pose that figure forever. Shauna the She-Devil, we just got Kazar. So we got Kazar and Zabu. So I feel like Shauna the She-Devil is nearby. I feel like she might be released for next year. And of course, Doc Samson, that Luke Cage body, the new t-shirt, that's a great sculpt. It's got great butterfly joints. I just want a Doc Samson so bad. And I'm not saying this just because I want an update of Doc Samson. I truly feel that we might get that revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know. I just have this weird gut feeling. But one of these that I have listed for sure, I have a gut feeling we might see at San Diego Comic-Con. The next category I have here is something they like to do, which is bring a figure from their Marvel Universe 3 3/4 line and bring it into 6-inch form. That's never been done before. And I think my pick, I'm going with A-Bomb. I think it's time for an A-Bomb figure. I do not want to see it reused on that Abomination body. I want to see that Abomination body updated, so that way we can get a new Abomination that is at least Hulk's size. I want them matching up in height. I don't like the scaling between the current Marvel Legends Hulk and Abomination. I just feel like Hulk is completely towering over him. Like, I just want him to be a little bit taller, but not completely towering over him, if you know what I mean. It is time to completely readjust and resculpt that Abomination mold. I mean, he just looks so stumpy, so I want one that's, looking taller, and then they can go back and course correct that Cha'ad figure, because you already know how I feel about that if you saw my Cha'ad Bath Wave review. But yeah, if they could do that, A-Bomb would be a great figure to have as a deluxe. I don't see him as a Bath. They overdone that sculpt as a Bath many times, so it would just be overkill at this point. Wouldn't surprise me if they did though, but I just think it's time to introduce a new mold. We're going with the animated series category. I don't have much, but one I will say that I have a feeling that we might get is a Spider Carnage. This time the right way, done the right way, with the tendrils being sculpted on the legs and the arms. The last time he was just a swappable head and hand piece for the Sensational Ben Reilly, I believe, back in the, was it Absorbing Man Bath Wave? I would love a Spider Carnage done the right way. He would be dope. Another one I see is a civilian Eddie Brock. And if you saw my review of Luke Cage and Iron Fist, I said that Luke Cage brings a lot of potential for, some characters that can use that type of big muscular civilian build, like the Russian. But Eddie Brock would really benefit. I mean, all they have to really do, I think all they got to do is just sculpt a jacket on him, and that mold just fits the build, you know what I mean? I mean, not to get off topic from this category, but I could see the Luke Cage buck being a nice base for an Eddie Brock when he had that Venom symbiote jacket look. So, I mean, they could do that, although I think they might do something like the Last Stand Spider-Man, where they don't break up the aesthetics of the jacket. It might be a ball rocker, so that might be an all-new sculpt. But I'm just throwing out the idea there, Then lastly, X-Men 97 Wave 3. I think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't know who we're going to get, but, I hope we would get a new Psylocke on that Warbird body. That would be great. I am dying for Psylocke to be on that super articulated body for the females. Another one I love to see is Exodus. In my X-Men wish list, that is my most wanted X-Men character to have. He did appear in the series as a cameo, so he is a possibility there. There's just so many I can name right now, but I definitely think that we might get an X-Men 97 Wave 3. At this point, I don't see why they wouldn't, X-Men just stays red hot. For the MCU category, I don't have much other than the Deadpool and Wolverine, which we all suspect at this point. We all saw the leaks by now, I'm pretty sure. And, I like what I see from the Wolverine. I think the only problem that figure has is the hips stick out a little too much. But everything else is great about the figure. I love everything else about the figure. Other than that, I don't see much for MCU. I'm just happy that majority of their focus this year has been more comics, and I love that. No hate on the MCU, but I'm a comics guy through and through. For For the video games category, I think we're going to get those retro arcade Sentinels. You know, the Rock teaser has been teased a few times already, and I think it's going to be a multi-pack where it's going to come with 2 retro arcade Sentinels. And it might be revealed as soon as tomorrow morning, because if you guys remember, they usually do like this breakfast special in the morning where they do like early reveals before their main reveals on the weekend. So, for what, Thursday's like preview day. So yeah, I think the breakfast special last year, they revealed the post-con exclusive, which was Detroit Steel, and they also revealed the Hydra, the female Hydra agent and Shield Trooper 2-pack. They did that. So I feel like we might get something sweet for breakfast tomorrow morning. So then the only other video game figure I can see being revealed is the Spider-Man 2 PS5 Venom. There's just no way they cannot give us Venom. I mean, Venom sells, man. Like, we got the Spider-Man 2 Advanced Suit 2.0 Spider-Man, and then we got the Miles Morales Spider-Man. There's just no way I don't see them doing Spider-Man, arguably Spider-Man's most popular villain, and not giving us that. Yeah, I mean, I hope he's done accurately to scale. You know, in the game, he's 10.5 feet tall, so he would probably be around like a 12-inch figure. Hot Toys did him to scale for their line, and he is going to be like 21 inches. That's going to be a crazy figure. So even if we don't get him revealed for Marvel Legends, I'm happy that I have that Hot Toys one on the way. But still, for Marvel Legends, I need a Spider-Man 2 PS5 Venom. There was an interview last year with Dwight Stahl. I think it was MCU Collector 24, where he asked Dwight Stahl about a possible Spider-Man 2 PS5 Venom. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was MCU Collector, but I know from what I saw, Dwight Stahl did express interest in making a Spider-Man 2 PS5 Venom. He wants to like tackle Venom in any kind of medium. He has a lot of fun making the Venom character, so I'm just saying the possibility is highly likely. If you have a designer that says they're highly interested in making a certain figure, you can bet your ass that, you know, that figure will most likely happen. For the BAF category, I'm not even going to have a long list for that because they've been cutting down BAFs, limiting them to just fan channel exclusive waves only. And so if we're going to get a BAF, I could see maybe just 1 or 2 being revealed. I do see Spider-Hulk coming. I know I've been wrong about this call so many times before, but I want to keep saying it just so that they know that I want a Spider-Hulk. And I know there's many fans out there that do want a Spider-Hulk. With the new Hulk bodies that they put out, not like new, but you know, some tweaks like that Gray Hulk, they adjusted the upper torso. Even with the Scar, they retooled the Caliban BAF torso. I don't know if I should say retool or they sculpted a new upper torso because that lower upper torso is the same, but that one has butterfly joints. I could see Spider-Hulk maybe being done on that. I don't see them sculpting the cobwebbing on that. It's just going to be painted most likely, you know. But either way, I just want a Spider-Hulk BAF. They can also use that base for Rec Rap too. So, you know, they can still get use out of that buck for sure. Then another pick of mine would be, well, this figure was in the 3 3/4 line, but Colossus Juggernaut. I mean... This would be a pretty easy pick for them because they have not reused that Juggernaut body mold ever since the BAF, right? I mean, only to do a reissue with the Colossus 2-pack, and I think that's it. We've never gotten another character out of that body mold, so I can definitely see them being... I could definitely see it being reused for a Colossus Juggernaut BAF. They just got to sculpt new arms for it and a new head, so, and a new belt too. And yeah, it's just easy for them to pump out that as a BAF in the next X-Men wave. For vehicles, okay, the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider with the Hell Cycle gave me hopes to see a little bit more vehicles in the line, and so I was just thinking Vengeance. I know I could have put this guy in my updates category from Toy Biz, but you know, just to give you some more spice into this video, I think they could kill it with the bike. I still think they did a great job with that Danny Ketch Hell Cycle. Some people were saying it's too small. Are you kidding me? Look at the Toy Biz one. That's freaking small. The figure sits high on the bike, so anything bigger just would have looked goofy. But again, that's just my opinion. Anyways, Vengeance would be my pick. I think they can make a sick sculpt out of that figure and out of that bike. For multi-packs, I would love to see a Planet Hulk themed multi-pack. Hulk versus Silver Savage. Hell yeah. Take my money. I want that like yesterday. I want it so bad. They did do these figures in the past, but now it's time to give us something better, especially if they could give us a new sculpt for Silver Surfer, a blank body where it's much taller, because Silver Surfer is tall. That's one of my gripes I have with the current Silver Surfer, is that buck is just too short for him. But yeah, Planet Hulk, Silver Savage, that is a lot of play value right there in that multi-pack alone. An important category here, teams. You know, team completions is so important, and you know, with Hasbro, you just never know. It's hit or miss. They're either going to complete the team or they don't. But one of the first teams I want to bring up is the Dark Avengers. After seeing the Iron Patriot reveal from the Cabal 3-pack, he's dropping soon. Actually, I got the email from Amazon. He's dropping next week. So I just think we're going to have some Dark Avengers to follow. And I just brought this up in my Miss Marvel Warbird review, right? That I do want to see a classic Miss Marvel featuring a Moonstone Miss Marvel head with the, you know, long hair and the all-white pupils. I definitely want to see that. And I want to see some more astonishing X-Men. You know, after getting Wolverine, I surely hope they can give us at least Beast or Kitty Pryde, Colossus maybe. I definitely want to see more astonishing X-Men. And then the Starjammers, you know, Hepzibah, Raza Longknife. I do feel like they can knock out the team right then and there. Gotta cross your fingers though. It's Hasbro. Like I said, it's hit or miss with teams. They're either gonna complete it or they don't. For the Retro Wave category, I don't see X-Men being done. I don't see Spider-Man being done again, because they're always doing that. I mean, we might get that. We might get another X-Men or Spider-Man Retro Wave, because again, they sell. We just got Iron Man, and I wouldn't be surprised to see another Iron Man Retro Wave. But Fantastic Four hasn't been done since 2021, you know, to pretty much market around the Haslab Galactus. So I could see a character like a Mo-Man being done. The last one we got was the Ronan the Accuser Build-A-Figure wave in 2007, that Fantastic Four wave. So Mo-Man does deserve an update. Another one, this could be a deluxe retro packaging, but Blastar, a classic Blastar. They gave us a modern one in the San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. The Galactus engine thing, what was it called? The Thanos Imperative. That one, you know, that was reusing the Ultimate Goblin Build-A-Figure buck, but I think this one in the classic outfit is one many fans want. I know that's the one I want the most in my collection. Also, it was a good opportunity to put some Frightful Four members there, because it'd be nice to have a team to fight the Fantastic Four. I could definitely see Human Torch having the super articulated body with the double diaphragm joint. He's another one that's needed for an update. So it's just tricky with a Fantastic Four Retro Wave. It's almost like you have to have all of the Fantastic Four members on there. So, you know, and they got to match. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll go with Future Foundation, the white and black look, or, you know, if they want to revisit the Walgreens exclusives that they did with the blue and black costume, their original costumes. I don't know. All I'm saying is I think we're going to get something retro related to Fantastic Four, especially since next year their MCU movie debut is on the horizon, right? Summer 2025, I think. So I feel like they're going to give us some comic figures to tie in with the movie marketing. Another one is Airwalker. You know, we need more characters for Galactus, so I just feel like next year they could do a lot with giving us some comic Fantastic Four characters. But for now, they could tease next year by just giving us a Fantastic Four retro card deluxe packaging and have Blastar be front and center, a classic Blastar. Oh, that would be great. Then lastly, the last category I'm going to close out with is the teaser, because I mean they always close out with teasers somehow, and I think the teaser this year will be a Haslab. They're not gonna fully reveal it. I know G.I. Joe is lined up to reveal their Haslab, which I hope is the Cobra Rattler, but you know, just a small teaser to keep us speculating and stuff, which I do think it will be the long-awaited Fin Fang Foom. And with the Iron Man retro wave they pumped out, I just feel like they might keep it connected to Iron Man. All signs do lead to Fin Fang Foom, and friends that I made in the industry have whispered in my ear that it's gonna be Fin Fang Foom, so I'd still take it with a grain of salt, but it's going to be an exciting year, and I do expect a full reveal of Haslab for Marvel Legends when post-con rolls around, so probably a little before. Same thing like they did with Giant Man last year. I believe they revealed it like a few weeks before post-con. So with G.I. Joe taking the summer time slot for Haslab, the fall time slot will be for Marvel Legends. I know they said they don't want to lock figures behind the Haslab anymore as tiers, but I think if you can include like a comic or even cartoon based Mandarin figure in the base offering or even as a tier, I think people will be interested in that, and I can see Fin Fang Foom being successful. I know a lot of collectors have been wanting them, so let's just see how things play out before we think it's gonna fund or not fund. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it should be a pretty exciting offering if done right. Now I kick it back to you. Hope you enjoyed the categories I provided in this prediction video. I don't care if I get most of these wrong, but if I can see at least 2 or 3 of these that I mentioned revealed, then I'll be happy. Is there any I named here that you'd like to see revealed? Do you have any you'd like to see that's not on my list? Feel free and share. Just keep it civil in the comments. So comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another Marvel Legends video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.